Hello.
Sorry, I did that wrong way round. Good morning, everybody. I am joined today by Mr. Trewin, but that introduction wasn't quite as slick as I had planned. How's it in London? Is it sunny?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, obviously, like everywhere else, we are under the highest level of restrictions. So lots of time to stay at home and read and do stuff.
Exactly.
So not all bad. But I've been out for my Boris authorized walk today, and as you can see, it's nice and sunny out there.
Lovely and sunny.
Yeah,
that's great. We've snow here, sprinkling of snow. Hopefully, it won't last. So a very warm welcome to everybody, and I can see there's people coming on now, which is fantastic.
Oh, can I interrupt and say congratulations on publication day and also on being a #1 bestseller at Eason's.
Thank you so much indeed.
Which I believe is actually it's the best place to be #1 anyway, but also because as they are news agents as well.
Yeah, hopefully hopefully people will be able to get, and I'm not too sure if they actually can physically get them, but definitely there's a chance, and they've got free delivery, in fact. So if people want to order online, actually while we are talking,
brilliant,
I will throw that in. There's 2 links to the book. There is I don't know which one that is, if that's the link to Eason's, and then I have another one here which is a link to my website as well, so that shoots it into the comments.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's funny, you know, we the two of us, me as your agent, you as the author, we've seen various iterations of the cover, but every time I see it now I just think, you know, it looks awesome, doesn't it?
I love it. Yeah,
no, it's so far, I think it looks really kind of means business, doesn't it, really?
Yeah, definitely is. No, I love it, and I love the fact that it looks so much like the real house. I did a video on Monday with was it Monday or Tuesday? Was about location, I think. No, Tuesday was character. So maybe anyway, one of the days this week I've been doing videos, and I had the picture of Merchants Manor Hotel in Falmouth, which was the inspiration behind Hare's Landing, the house itself.
Oh yeah.
And it's so similar. That was one of the spooky things about, you know, when we got the first. I'm going to talk about covers tomorrow, actually, and show everybody the various cover samples that we were given. And then we went back and said, well, look, I think it needs to be a bit of a different house. And when she came back with that, it was just amazing. So yeah, no, bang on. I absolutely
good to see. Thank you, Amanda, for pre-ordering. That's great.
Fantastic. Oh, that's great. And there's Aisha there as well. Thank you, Aisha. Yeah, delighted. Really thrilled this morning. And I didn't even know. I literally
Lucy, thank you.
Went onto social this morning, and Eason's have got the trailer as well for the
that looks great, doesn't it?
In Excel have made, so and then with the number.
Not many books have trailers, do they? It's a good thing.
No, it's great. I'm delighted, and the guys did such a good job. It really tells the story of the book. It's just to give people a flavour, really, I think, isn't it? Because it's very hard. You can read a blurb, but the blurb doesn't really give you quite the same impression that the visuals of a trailer do. So that's quite exciting. Yeah, no, so it's all go, and lots of media and bits and pieces going on now. So loads of blog posts, and so anything if people can share, that is amazing, because obviously what we're trying to do, because the bookshops are closed and we don't get that foot flow of random people walking past a great big pile of books, we need to really try and share as much as possible all the posts, so that we try and reach people that don't know me and don't know who Sam Blake is. And try and get
are there people?
I'm sure there are definitely lots of people to try and introduce them to the book. But the blog tour started today as well, actually, and we've already got some reviews coming in, which is great.
And I think the Daily Mail this Friday.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously, we hope it's a great review, you know.
Yeah, well, let's hope so. We haven't read it. We don't know, do we? So it could be terrible. Nope. Oh, God. In which case, nobody needs to buy it. But if it's fantastic, then definitely, yeah. So, exciting stuff going on. And there was a lovely review on Love Reading on the website.
Yeah, I saw that. That was terrific.
Which is really nice. So lots of people loving Jasper, who is the German Shepherd in the book. There was a comment this morning about that too. So anybody who likes dogs, it's a good book for people who like dogs.
Oh, right, yeah, I was going to remind us of it is a dog, not a shepherd, who comes from Germany. Yeah.
Indeed, yeah. Or a cat. There's no cats in this one. I'll have to put a cat in the next one.
No, there's only one cat in my life, as you know. 3 in yours.
Exactly. I'll have to put a cat in the next book, I think, because clearly animals are popular. So, well, talking of animals, we have this is Moonbeam, my hare. Isn't he gorgeous? Everybody can see
that's right.
We're all hares now at the moment. Because I was saying to people earlier in the week that when I was writing the book, that the hares inspired the idea behind Hare's Landing, and they and really came all the way through the story. But it turns out then that hares are actually the link between, in Irish mythology, that the hares are the messengers between worlds. And that suddenly made everything made sense because obviously we've got the ghostly aspect and the supernatural. And in fact, we've got Tina Barco from Paranormal Researchers Ireland, who's going to be doing the launch. Which is going to be fun, isn't it? Talk ghosts. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be great. We were talking about, actually, we did a thing with Writers Inc. last night, and everybody was telling us their ghost stories. So it was good. So we'll have some ghost stories that's on Thursday the 14th. And I'll show you the image now so you can see everybody there. That's a link, I think, hopefully to the right page, to the Eventbrite page.
Yeah, I think that'll be a really fun event because it's your launch. But we've also got, you've got this fantastic guest speaker within it. So I think,
Yeah. So it should be interesting. And Andrew's going to be there too to chat to us as well. So Andrea Hayes, who did the voiceover for the video.
And Chloe is telling us that her cat is currently beside her, watching intently. So hopefully the cat will come to the launch as well.
Indeed.
I need to know the name of the cat. So can you put that in comments?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Waiting for Mr. Tumnus to appear.
Yeah. I think we need to have a session with, writers' cats. I think
we do. Yeah. I don't know if I could persuade my lot to be amenable. My lot have all got very strange personalities.
Daisy, Flash, and what's the other one called?
Yeah, Daisy, Flash, and Merlin is the one.
Merlin, okay.
Very grumpy. He's the elder statesman, and he's Sam's cat, and Sam is really the only person that can really go near him because he hisses at everybody and gets very cross. So he's definitely a personality.
Let me just ask you a quick question then. So you go on this long journey from an idea, and what does it feel like? Not publication day, because that almost is an anticlimax, isn't it? What does it feel like when you get the first finished copy of the book through the post?
Oh, it's amazing. When the first because the box of proofs arrived, and it's just like, and then you're opening it, and you've always forgotten, because it's a while between delivering the manuscript and the thing arriving, and then seeing it in print. You've forgotten really what you've written. And do you remember? Well, you gave me a copy of Little Bones. In fact, we were in Cork. It was the first time I ever saw a copy of any of my books. We were actually, and you handed me a copy of Little Bones. And it's a stat. It just, you never forget that feeling of seeing the book in print, like with the cover on, and you see all the component bits, don't you? But getting the whole thing together is really, really lovely. So it's it's amazing, and it's great. And we've got a fantastic cover quote too. I keep putting the covers up. This came in quite. The cover quote from Liz Nugent, twisty, unpredictable, and compelling. So
I think that's just about you.
It is, that's for sure. Twisty, unpredictable. That's definitely for sure. So we have this fantastic thing to do the draw for. It's a wonderful tile. It's huge, isn't it? I think that's to do with perspective too. I'm just going to put the link into the.
Put it in front of yours. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, I was going to say in front of your face.
There we go.
Oh, that's lovely. Tell it who.
It's lovely.
It's an artist from Cornwall, isn't it? Who made that?
So that's made by Mel Chambers. I'll move this guy. I'll do that.
That's amazing.
Isn't it beautiful? It says the words. You see this? She writes. These are all words, obviously. They look like curly bits. But it says when she believed in herself, miracles happened, which I just think is gorgeous.
Amazing, and it's really weighty.
It is. It's heavy, and you can see it's quite a nice thick thing.
So you can hang it on the wall. Okay.
Add some tiles on the back. Yeah, you hang it up on the wall, so it's really lovely, and it matches the colours of the book as well, which I hadn't realised until the other day.
So it's hand painted and then fired with a kind of crackled glaze or something, is it?
Yeah, it's made in it's a special technique that they used to use in the 5th century. So all the tiles in the Italian cathedrals, the ones where you go into a cathedral and they're still lovely bright colours.
Yeah,
like centuries later, it's the same technique. So this is slip. So she makes she sort of gouges out the design in the clay, and then she fills the gaps with coloured slip, and so they're all totally unique because you never quite know how it's going to come out.
Fantastic.
And then she obviously does the writing, carves the writing in and fires it, and there's crackle glaze is another effect then on the top. But it's always, I think they take about 5 firings, so there's always a bit of a danger that it's all going to go horribly wrong, which makes it a bit more special. But she does bathrooms and kitchen splashbacks and everything. So she does stuff.
Well, there we go.
Which is amazing.
Title for your next book then, Splashback. Be great.
Splashback, that'd be a good one, wouldn't it? I'm always desperate.
I'm not sure of urinals, but anyway, yeah.
Trust you to lower the tone. As I say, you came up with the title of The Dark Room, didn't you?
I did.
So yeah, so that was
And the reason you have that plaque there is one lucky person who's bought the book is going to have it.
Yes. Yes,
Wow.
they are. They've all been dropping their comments, and they're tagging people in the comments on the post, which is on the page. And I just opened it up for another 15 minutes this morning. So we have been through, and you've got everybody's names now there, have you? Yeah, in a pot. The magic pot of names.
With the magic lamp or something. Something's going on here.
As a genie pops out now. This
someone's ashes in there, actually, doesn't it? Or something.
Or a hair. So yeah, we're going to get you to do the draw and pull out somebody's name. So,
okay. When do you want to do that? Now.
Do you want to do it now? Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Well, we don't know. We don't know who's. Pull it out and see who's there. We'll see if they're watching.
Well, there's a nice large number of people in here, so that's good.
With loads of entries.
Okay, put that down.
There we go. Oh, Helen's just asked a question. We'll be able to answer that now in a minute.
Name I know very well. Sally Cuthbert.
Sally Cuthbert. Oh, Sally, that's you. Sally, yeah.
Sally Cuthbert.
AKA author Sarah Bailey, who is in our Writers Inc. group and is based in Orkney. So this is going to be winging.
That's Sarah Bailey, is it? Okay.
Yeah, Sarah Bailey, yeah, Sally Cuthbert. There you go. And so hair coming to you.
Wow, what a brilliant thing.
Isn't that all the way to Orkney, which is a gorgeous part of the world?
So if I want to get one for myself, I can contact your artist and you can put the link somewhere, can you?
Yeah, the link's gone into the comments. When I put the picture up, the link went in. So it's Mel Chambers is the name of the artist, and it's Alchemy Tiles is the company.
Brilliant.
And I think she's got a sale on at the moment, actually, if anybody wants to pop over and have a quick look. So Helen was asking how you came up with the title for the dark room. Can you remember? I have to ask you now. I know.
Well, I was in a room and the light went out. No. And I just thought, this room's very dark. Hang on, that's a good idea for a title. No, I think you need to. We talked about this in many hours, but I think you need a title that you kind of you think you've heard before, and B it's the question. It's asking a question, isn't it? So you're sort of thinking, am I going to go into that room? It's dark. What's going to happen when the lights come on? It's immediately
it's spooky, isn't it?
Yeah, rather than
And originally
Hair's Landing or something, in which case you just think, well, what's that mean?
And originally when you were thinking about it, it was to do with the dark room being the photographic dark room, because do you remember we were talking about initially when I came up, Simon gets to listen to all the ideas in great detail as I'm developing them. And the photograph, there's a couple of photographs in this story, but there's one particular one, and we were talking about the significance of that and how it all worked. So there's a dark room in the book, in the story, but then as I was writing it, then the dark room of Alfie's mind became very significant.
Ooh.
Indeed. So it has a dual significance. It's both the dark room that links the photograph, but it's also where Alfie's head was at. Poor Alfie, who we lose right at the start of the book. But so that's really the idea behind it. But it's good. I love the title. I think it works really, really well. Hopefully invites you in. So if anybody else has got any more questions, do ask them. So you've got there's a whole gang on here. Bunch of people.
They're all here.
Yeah, and Helen's got her dog Holly with her as well. Listening in.
And we discovered the closed cat was called
it's closed cat.
Enzo.
Oh, that's a good name.
It's a great name, isn't it?
That's good. Oh, really good. So that's the dark room title. It's really hard to come up with titles, isn't it? We had terrible problems over the whole Little Bones thing, and because that was called The Dressmaker for years. And getting a good title can be a real struggle, actually.
Of course, there is another book I discovered by Net Walters, I think, another book called Dark Room.
Yeah.
But actually, that I don't think that matters at all. Well,
it's only one or two, it's fine. And if it's by somebody like that,
pre-ordering it, make sure you buy the one by Sam Beck. Yeah, but
see, if you're looking for the one by Minette Waters, then that's not a bad thing. Mine underneath. So it's very good. So that's all good. So now we just have a couple of seconds left. So thank you very much indeed for joining us. Thank you indeed for joining me, Mr. Trewin, on publication day.
Real pleasure. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. It's a good moment.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, everybody, for your support, because without you guys sharing and buying the book and ordering and everything, it just doesn't happen. So yeah, I can write the book, but I can't do it on my own.
No, it's the number one for everyone. I think that's the key.
Definitely, yeah.
And I'd say, yeah, come along on
The 14th.
Next Thursday, isn't it?
Yeah, next Thursday, 14th. Yeah, the ticket link is
7:30.
on. Yeah, it's on a post at the top. It's a pinned post on top of the Soundblade page now.
Obviously, we're providing wine, extensive catering,
Exactly.
fireworks, all that will be happening, and it will be great. And what's the dress code? It's from the waist up. It's look smart, waist down pajamas, usual kind of dress code when you zoom in. So you'll be in the dark room anyway. It'll be fine.
We'll be in the exactly. And on that note, we'll say goodbye.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Well, congratulations, and thank you everyone for making it all happen.
Thanks for joining in.